very traditional front to back. The craziest thing is going to be how this Evelyn plays out in fights, where they're able to find these executions. I'm surprised Mad Lions decided to go
to turret. Shadow's going to start up the Razor Beaks. Inspired coming around the corner. Didn't realize that Shadow was on them. Is going to dive straight onto him, and this Lee Sin's going to have to ward jump away, but Inspired is still on the chase and has the flash. Shadow flashes the wall. Inspired flashes to follow. The Whiplash hits, but Shadow dives to the Grump, and the Ardent Blaze will secure first blood to Larson.
And Shadow, he got a bit greedy here. He thought he could steal these away, and now Rome is struggling in the top lane.
Oh, if that Brittle had connected, Finn would have just clapped him down for the kill. But cool guys don't look at explosions as Larson looks the other way, and already he's up to the top lane. And Vedi, you asked it just 2 minutes ago. Struggling early game.
Yeah. It's kind of like the small light at the end of the dark tunnel right now, and the fact that Finn is already winning.
Comes out.
Evelyn.
Trying to get around as Shadow dives away, but Inspired already level 6, has that last caress, and Shadow tries to get onto the Krugs to get away. Inspired still on the chase. Last caress, he dives back with it, and Shadow dies to the hate spikes. It could do so few opportunities. They're 2,000 gold behind at the 8.5 minute mark, and they are struggling. Destiny's going to be popped here in the top lane. Finn dives underneath the turret. Arome decides he wants to go in and will get the kill. The heal comes out.
We've been seeing this a lot from Evelyn's, just rushing the Death Cat. You know that he can just execute him.
Dives in, Human's going to flash away, the stun card lands, and Inspired needs to use his ultimate to get away, but Larson chases down the kill. Arome is trying to collapse us. Meanwhile, in the top lane, there was a little bit of a dive, but Vogue have been able to survive. Arome now getting towards this mid lane tower as it falls. Inspired's going to try and put the charm down. Arome does still have flash. Hookshot wall dive doesn't flash towards it. Larson trying to dodge away, but he's hit with the sweep, and the shutdown goes to Camille.
Much needed shutdown for Mad there to try and alleviate the pressure. Shadow with the kick.
Another well-timed play in the top lane. Hans Sama away from his Tahm Kench, away from...
Well, Finn actually setting up a bit of a flank here. He knows that Evelyn is on the Drake.
Arome does still have flash here, so should just be able to hook just around the wings for a gank here. Arome does still have the flash, sitting on Tiamat, Phage, and Sheen. The charm looking to connect, so the hookshot wall dive comes out. There's the charm, there's the chase. There is a very dead Camille as Finn dives in and secures his... Only onto the Tahm Kench, but a good flash kick from Shadow will get a chase off, but the Devour is just too quick. Hansama able to survive, and Larson's looking for a flank position here as the tower still stands. The Cullen coming out, Humanoid dodging back into the bush, but he's not going to be able to survive. He might take Hansama. The shield from the supports have less gold than Arome does right now.
Yeah, I think that early game behind. Keeping Humanoid down, attacking his mid lane early. Inspired now. I think he's found another pick.
For Arome, hookshot wall dive will get him out. Larson waiting on the Cullen, doesn't quite have it up yet, could dive under the tower, goes for it. The piercing light into Ardent Blaze is not quite enough.
I don't think his Q was just in range, so he couldn't quite get that execute, but it doesn't matter. It's being done in the mid. The reason why they do this so much is to give them time to reset as Shadow looks for a play.
Yeah, he dived in. The heal was used immediately from Rogue, and Larson...
Sama only level 9, but lo and behold, the Lucian's level 12. Has more than enough damage to be able to turn that. Now, that was kind of... You know, his... Oh, hang on, one sec.
First hit spike.
This execution. Yeah, okay, so back to what I was saying. This is quite an uncharacteristic performance from Shadow. And some might say this is uncharacteristic from Inspired, as Mad picks up under the fight.
Call of Fortune going down, Arome locked up in place, knocked up. There's the Dawning Shadow. The shot connects, and Finn gets the kill onto Arome. Larson now on his way. Shadow goes down. It's a double for Finn. Kazi flashes away, uses the heal as well. Just a couple of auto attacks would be enough, but they can't quite get onto Kazi as he pops out the volley. The hook comes out. Banda, flash, tongue lash as Kazi trying to escape underneath his tower, but cannot get away.
What will Rogue look like against Mad? Because the sentiment around them was they shouldn't be going to Worlds. They do not deserve a spot. The quality of their gameplay was
being a little bit scared. I'll be honest. Like this is pretty strong stuff from Rogue so far. We'll see how they continue for the rest of the series as Larson is caught out, but he dodges away. He's still able to survive here on the Lucian, and they get one. Finn takes it down. He's looking for more in a 2v1. The Call of the Forge God not quite available, but Hansama's on the chase with the Yumus. Kazi trying to back away. The volley comes out. The last embrace doesn't quite connect, but the slows are there, and Hansama continues to chase the hook. Only lands onto Vanda. Humanoid gets underneath the turret, but it's being tanked up by Finn, and Hansama just goes in. Auto after auto after auto. Humanoid with the stopwatch to keep himself alive. There's the arrow, hits Hansama. Vanda takes the kill.
Here comes Inspired.
And here comes Inspired, and there goes Kazi. Kaiser down for the double kill. Inspired 4-0-3 now on this Evelyn.
And so earlier I said this is an uncharacteristic performance from Inspired, and that's because we don't typically see him on the carry junglers, but he looks like a natural, of course.
Take it to the laundromat, clean it up for the next game, hopefully, as Mad Lions have to clean clean up quite a few bits of their play. Baron secured by Rogue, 21 minutes. Like, when we were in draft and you talked about the power of Mad Lions in the side lanes, they've never had the chance to put anyone in the side.
They had to get ahead early, right? That was the whole game plan. One of my concerns was, how are they going to get ahead? What lanes do they attack exactly when you have an Ornn in the top side of the map, when you have the Tahm center in the bot? They just haven't been able to do it, and Rogue, meanwhile, they've been utilizing their early pressure well. They've been finding good fights. They're currently 15 kills to 4. Mad have tried to find picks, but look, Finn just doesn't take any damage.
Engaging onto a guy with an Infernal Mask and Sunfire Cape? Sunforge Cape? I can't remember. Forgefire Cape. That's what the name of the upgrade one is. He's almost got his locket next so he can get the Circlet of the Iron Solari. It's not going to do damage to an Ornn right now as they look for the second tower in the mid lane. Inhibitor in the bottom lane has already fallen. The Shadow hits a Sonic Wave, but only onto Vander. You can see the engage coming in as the Call of Port God lands. There's the last caress as well, and Kazi's being chased down. Last Embrace will lock him in place, and there's another 2 kills for Larssen. The Inhibitor on the menu. There's a cannon minion there for Rogue to escort to the base. Shadow trying to do some fancy footwork, trying to keep the cannon minion aggroed onto him, but there's only so much you can do. Currently getting chased out by the Tahm Kench, looking to make a meal of this as Inspired continues to chase him away. 4-level advantage on Inspired over his lane opponent, and right now this has been an absolute demolition from Rogue. First in the regular season and making a statement as to why they deserve to fight for first in the playoffs here as they destroy Mad Lions in Game 1.
Whew. Statement game for lock-in, so a bit of a powerful mid laner, can set up very strong ganks. I think that Syndra Hecarim can be pretty potent, but something that...
stun can't connect. That is actually just next level play there from Vander. Hook's going to try and get him away as he gets into the Curse of Black Mist. Humanoid coming in, has the Proto Belt stolen away, the flash from Hansama into the cleanse, but Humanoid continues to chase and gets first blood in the bottom lane.
Wow, Mad were really committed to killing Hansama and Vander there, and they were able to make this one work out. Now Shadow is on the top side of the map. We'll run into Inspired.
Inspired doesn't have a huge amount of mana here. You can see with that devastating charge, he's actually run out of it completely, and now Finn is stuck. Perhaps they're trying to collapse on him as here comes Humanoid once again. Larssen gets the knockback, has to dodge away from the Battlestar, but can't do it. Flashes from the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, lands another sphere, but Larssen is chased down the barrier. Might be enough as Shen Ultimate, in fact, as the damage comes down and Shadow goes down. New game, an MMORPG called New World. It's like in preview at the moment. And it's crazy where the crocodiles can come from. As the dive comes in the mid lane and it looks like Humanoid might die as Finn trying to collapse on him. Humanoid very speedy from the more sparkles, but Inspired should be able to get him underneath the tower.
Well, again, I don't kind of want to keep harping on about Mad, but they were so play of stacking away. Rather than hitting a tower with 1, he's now actually hitting a tower with 2, plus the Rift Held, making this push harder to stop. But Rogue forced the engage.
Humanoid has TP, so does Arome, and the engage comes in. You can see the damage already down as Kazi's going to fall, and Larssen could just open up straight onto Humanoid. The Unleashed power is being used, and Humanoid just about able to survive, but Inspired's got a double kill, and there's the third as Humanoid falls. Arome in the midst of it all has to retreat underneath his tower, and, well, Mad knew it was coming, and Rogue didn't care at all. They just
the map, and of course, when we get to these fights, I do think the Rogue inherently have the advantage, but...
He hits onto Vander. Hansama using Curse of Black Mist to try and get away. Inspired coming in from the side as well, but he's going to dive into a 4v1. Has to jump away. There's Zenith Blade connects. There's a Dawning Shadow for a bit of a shield. Shadow down to 200, but already Humanoid's got a kill. And now Mad can continue on the offensive. Larssen coming in, though. He's going to get through the bush, knocks the Scatter the Weak back. The Unleashed power comes out onto Kazi, but look at Kazi. He's doing so much work. Almost kills Larssen and survives.
EU Ashe was a bit of a meme, but I feel like we got a couple of good Ashe players now. Kazi's positioning flashes in, provides the chain CC, allows Mad to get that initial kill. Then here we see that
this lane at Orsi's still up there. Mad Lions given free reign just to push in. They will get at least 1 turret out of this. The Rift will probably stop before its second charge. Get a good sleep schedule, my man. You won't fall asleep in the middle of a fight like that again. Comes down, but Mad get it cleared out straight away. Shadow dives into the back of the pit, trying to get into that bush, but he's been spotted out. Finn now looking to step forward, can be a key engage tool alongside Vander. The Dragon down to 4,000 HP. Arome trying to dash forward. Paddlestar doesn't connect. Dragon resets. Mad once again looking for this fight because they don't want to get off to Soul Point. The knockback onto Kaiser. as he goes low. Inspired still just scything away at the Dragon, looking for the smite bite. Shadow dives in. There's the unstoppable onslaught. They're trying to dive onto the backline. The Dawning Shadow comes out and it's Inspired who gets it. Orome dives in, but he goes down straight away. Rogue get the Dragon.
It felt like that Mad were just going for the 50-50 on the Drake rather than committing to any sort of...
And a chain vest, so it's so difficult for Kaiser if that poke isn't hitting to really do too much more. Humanoid gets the unleashed power taken down onto him. Larssen dived on as well as Finn comes in with a Stand United, and there's a fight in the mid lane over not really too much. Kazi opening up the range focus. The arrow connects, the solar flare doesn't, and Vander just about manages to flash across the wall. He will survive. I think
was a good example here of like Finn can now push the wave because he knows his form. But he has Shen ultimate.
Arrow comes out, Solar Flare's going to hit Inspired as well. He used the unstoppable onslaught to try and get away. The sleep comes in. Kaiser diving onto the backline as Larssen uses the unleashed power, but Kaiser is still very tanky. Vander going to get dived on by Shadow. Vander takes down Kaiser, Shadow takes down Vander. So one for one. The top side and they don't know about it. Kazi started up the Dragon, it's secured. Shadow takes it. Rogue now trying to use this time to get into the mid lane, but Humanoid's going to open up with some paddle stars, and they do a huge amount of damage. Mad should just disengage this, but Humanoid...
Vander has rejoined the fight. Kaiser's on his way.
Humanoid is flanked here. Blast cone available for him, but he's knocked back to it. He still gets over the wall. That's how that works.
Wait, Shadow?
Shadow. Oh, wow. Okay, that was not good.
Shadow ends up just an explosion Drake, and in the meantime, Mad have found an opportunity to be able to take this top tower.
Will be secured by them. Shadow, oh Shadow, oh Shadow, oh Shadow, oh Shadow, oh no! Larssen was spotted out, I'm not sure. How is he out of the bush? Finn going forward, Shadow with the sidestep, and now it's actually a very good fight for Rogue as Finn flashes in. Straight on to the damage, but here's the unstoppable onslaught onto the back line as they look for the damage on Orome. Larssen unleashes the power, but Orome's still alive. Now he goes down. 2 kills down. Kaiser's going to fall as well as stun. The scatter of the week from Larssen was beautiful, and Kazi, Shadow, and Humanoid have to run for the wins. And it looks like Humanoid, just dodges to the side of the scatter of the week. Flash hook connects and Zoe goes down. Just get it out of the pit. Make it hard.
No, just stop. I think they should really just stop.
Well, they're not going to. Shadow dives in, he looks for it, he gets it! Vander swings down. Roman's teleported in, and Mad 4 members strong and now looking for the push, but you can see it's already down to 4,000 HP and they go in. The engage with an unstoppable onslaught, the damage coming out of Roman's gonna go down. Dawning Shadow, not quite enough, but he ticks booms as Larssen takes the kill. Kaiser's second on the menu, and Rogue are just sweeping Mad away in the river. Shadow, can you do something miraculous? The unleashed power has already been used, but Larssen diving forward, stepping in, trying to get Mad on the back foot as they retreat.
Shadow's still alive though. His smite, I believe, is coming off cooldown very soon.
Can you get into the back of the pit? The blast cone's there, but Rogue has done such a good job. Oh, Shadow dives in way too early. Dodges back out with the Kaido damage. He's still alive. Kazi trying to put the damage down with the volley as well from the side, but the healing coming out from Hans Summer is just too much. Shadow onto the blast cone. Finn, you're going to dash across. He's already down. The smite comes in. Inspired secures it. Now Kazi's going to get chased out. Hans Summer and Larssen will go across. Kazi goes down. Shadow, we've seen you die in this position before, and I'm sorry, your fate will be the same once again. This fight, I have to feel. He's going to try and back in the bush, but Inspired, that's a devastating charge to be sure. Hans Summer even puts out the last embrace to make sure.
On top of Larssen, in fact, it's Rogue who's diving on top of Kaiser.
Inspired's chasing here. Onslaught of Shadows will get the lockup onto Kaiser. The Zenith Blade, Solar Flare doesn't connect, and this might be 2 as Humanoid's going to get chased away. Larssen actually eats the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, and with the Dawning Shadow coming out, that's 2 quick kills to Rogue. And yeah,
he's having a stellar performance, and
depth charge.
Now it looks like Mad are going to get caught out again.
Knocked up in the jungle, Inspired. Pretty sure he didn't want to go that way, but the damage is unreal. Even through the QSS, Kazi is unable to survive. Now they have double cannons actually in this bottom lane. He's going to eat through these towers very quickly. Hans Summer obviously will help out just a little bit, and Larssen with his empowered damage on towers, but this might just be the game. 20 kills to 7, Betty. Like, it was close until it wasn't. Rogue shellacking Mad Lions here. And this team is looking much more like the team that we saw end the regular season in first place. They are stating a claim on that finals weekend. They want a match versus G2. They want to prove that they are one of the best teams here in Europe, and they continue just to delete Mad Lions wherever they stand. Rogue with a dominant win in Game 2.
All right, a little bit more tense, a little bit closer. Both teams fighting a lot over
picked up in popularity a lot around the world, and not being picked up here. That tank is locked in. Cage literally threw his arms into the air.
The series versus Schalke, but now Shadow, he's playing his third jungler of the series, a different one, going to be the Nidalee. He is eyeing his
Inspired's on his way up here as well. Rome could be in for a world of hurt. He has the flash. Finn gonna step forward, lands a little bit of a slower. Rome trying to flash away, manages to get the oranges off, but Inspired's on the chase and gets the first kill. He's still got flash to try and get away from the Shadow. Can't quite land the spear, does have the pounce, dives in, can't quite get the kill. Done with his ganking yet, he's looking for the mid lane. Larson doesn't have that much mana, won't be able to E his way away. Humanoid flashes in with a gold card, immediate flash from Larson, but Shadow looking for the pounce once again, gets underneath the turret.
Here behind, try and put him in a deficit, remove one of the carries early on, and also get this Nidalee MTF rolling. TP comes through from the Twisted Fate. He's looking for Finn.
Well, apparently everyone thinks Mad Lions can't come back, but they are saying otherwise as Humanoid comes in with the gold card. Might time out in just a moment. Finn trying to dodge away from it, but there it is. Gets the stun on the Scion. Arome's on the chase here, and that trial by fire will continue to take Finn down. Humanoid now with 2 kills in this game.
So it's yeah, I mean, he should be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's...
Right?
Oh my god, no. Oh my... Okay, he is fine. No,
he's not!
Oh my... Okay.
Oh man, Shadow walking into his half of the jungle, level 4 to level 6, and he doesn't realize that Inspired is here.
Inspired is waiting once again on a carry jungler here. Shadow with the smite, but he can't get away.
And so this was the...
On Summer and Vander are going to try and push in top. Finn still stuck on his lonesome. Has the flash here. Looking to try and catch this wave. Knocked up with the death charge. He's still about half HP. He's been active for a very long time. The Dawning Shadow coming out. And in the end, he will go down. Shadow secures the kill.
So 4 hits, but of course this does open up the mid lane. And Rogue are going to take this mid tower very early on.
I mean, they get 2 plates in the top as well because of how much time Ignite as well as the arrow comes out. It's only going to hit onto 1. It's Kaiser that gets locked up, but the dragon should be secured here. Inspired lands the smite. Shadow trying to step forward, slowed by the TF.
Now what we're seeing is an opportunity for him to, or Inspired rather, to invade again. The TP bot lane.
It looks like it's Finn who's going to join this. Of course, doesn't have the ultimate, but Hans Summer's on the chase. No arrow for him. There's the cannon barrage to slow down Vander and Hans Summer. Vander flashing forward, but has the thick skin still to keep himself alive. Finn going in, trying to dive under the tower. Lands a decimated smash onto Kaiser, and Kaiser is dead. Kazi now underneath the turret is taken out by the soldiers. Inspired in the mid...
are just rolling over Mad Lions right now. This is a completely different Rogue from what we're seeing attack top lane, but the execution is just so much cleaner. Inspired is dominating the jungle matchup. You can see that this is just the Inspired series right now. Evelyn in game 1, the Hecarim in game 2, and now the Graves in game 3. 3 consistent carry performances. He's coming up clutch, and like we've been talking a lot about him, but behind the scenes Larson has been so consistent as he often is. Finn, that constant frontline supportive, the whole team of Rogue kind of coming together in this very important series.
Gold card's going to land here onto Finn. There's the dredge line as well. They're looking for the chase. Finn does not have a way out of this. No ult and no way to escape. Kazi giving the kill.
Hans Summer going to pick up that Rift Herald. Rogue going to secure their 5th tower of the game. Only 17.5 minutes in.
Rift Herald are going to come out in the mid lane. Hits Kaiser. He has got the dredge line to try and get away. Vander's going to go in with the tongue lash, looking for a couple more licks before he can gobble up Kaiser. The Kaiser flashes away. There's the heal. Once again, the dredge line coming in. Shadow looking for the engage from the side as Vander goes low. Vander with the stopwatch, so he's going to get out of the Dawning Shadow. However, the shutdowns come down. Inspired has fallen. Now it's on Larson and Hans Summer to try and turn this around, but there's 2 quick kills, 2 Mad Lions, and Rogue have to retreat.
Okay, so good. Now he's at 3-1-3, has the Lich Bane done already. He's probably feeling pretty strong at this point in the game, but so is Rogue as they look for another fight.
Humanoid pops the Ghost to try and get away. The Decimating Smash comes out, and the CC chain works both ways. Rogue get a kill. I mean, Rogue have kind of been a little bit apprehensive around the bounds throughout the entire series. We remember game 2 when they had the Senna, they decided not to go for it. It looks like they might do it. Larson and Inspired, but Inspired isn't that tanky. The cannon barrage is going to catch out Hans Summer, and Vander right here. Death Charge's going to come out as well, but they're trying to turn it back around. Shadow from the side, not able to get the damage down, but Humanoid comes in with the Destiny, and now Finn trying to get away from the rest of Mad as they chase him down. Vander just about able to survive. Humanoid has the gold card, locks it onto Vander once again. The thick skin just about keeping him alive. Finn though will go down, and the Baron call maybe a little bit too much there from Rogue.
So,
oh, Shadow's on the chase. He's prowling through the jungle, his native habitat on the Nidalee.
Thought that someone might look to roam through. Oh no, that's not what you want to do! Oh
no!
Oh, Shadow ends up getting punished this time around. And here, Inspired assumes there's no one on his Krogs, but he's like, I don't care if there's someone on my Krogs.
Oh, the arrow! The arrow connects with Romy, trying to flash away from it, but Inspired's on the chase, and here comes the unstoppable onslaught as well. Collateral down. The rest of Mad Lions.
They're looking to try and trade in the top side. They know that they don't have the wave clear to stop this push from happening, but they're confident that Rogue can't end the game. So they're just going to concede this, get a little bit back on the map, get their third tower of the game, and they might not even be able to get this in time as Humanoids. Nah, he should be fine.
There's no TP, so I don't think
another minion wave on the way as well. But Rogue looking absolutely dominant in this series versus Mad Lions. Honestly, I expected it to be a close one. It was difficult for me to guess which team would actually end up coming out on top, but I feel like we've seen a significant level up in Rogue, and also just some big underperformances from Mad. Kaiser goes in, misses the hook.
Inspired with the fancy feet, going to get the side step. Depcho's going to land on him, and Humanoid coming in with the TP and the gold card. Locks 6 straight onto Inspired. Mad Lions actually looking for
missteps that have come out from Rogue have been able to be capitalized. Do have a potential
he's done it again.
condition.
He's done it again.
In the enemy jungle, gets caught out.
There, doesn't have the cannon barrage, but he's on his way. The stun card locks in only onto Vander. Finn in the middle of the pit as the Baron goes lower, and the smite will secure it. Rogue get it, and they want a little bit more. The arrow lands onto Humanoid. Decimating Smash going to knock him up as well, but he isn't able to survive. Rogue get 2 kills. They get
one big mistake comes out from Shadow, and it just gets punished. Here comes the flash from Kaiser.
It's only onto Vander though, and Vander has the thick skin. Cannon barrage used, going to clear out some of the minions, but Finn is still on that front line. Larson teleporting in as he rejoins the fight. That was a good way of delaying the game from Mad Lions, but there are super minions pushing in the bot lane. The wave is on its way in the mid lane, and Finn almost has his teleport back up, so can just reset if he needs to. Look at this, double supers on the Nexus towers. And you said it earlier, Vedius, this has been such a level up from Rogue, as once again we see Mad Lions knock the final fight. Hunt Summer is dead. The knockup was great, as you say. Tom Kench coming in to rejoin this fight. Finn low, just about able to get away, but the Destiny is there for the chase. The Dawning Shadow gobbled up Vander.
Play that keeps Mad in this series. Let's see if he can do it again.
I mean, there's a reason he was the all-pro support for Summer. Larson takes a huge chunk. Kaiser once again on the front line. Humanoid going in with the stun card as well, but Finn acting as a bodyguard, acting as a bouncer. Super Minion still way away from that bottom lane inhib, and the inhib is spawning once again in about 30 seconds. This Baron buff might run out with Rogue unable to take too much. Depth Charge comes out only onto Vander. Stun card's going to land. There's the Dawning Shadow. Hunt Summer forced away by the Cannon Barrage, and Larson's going to have to run his way through it as well. Uses the shield off the E and the Emperor's Divide to try and keep him away, but Vander is down, and Humanoid is still on the chase. Finn's going to try and get himself away, but the gold card just needs to connect. Humanoid with the Lich Bane will have the extra movement speed, and that will be a very dead Scion. Mad Lions as well, we said he was quietly scaling. He's working his way towards those 4 items, and now he's in a very powerful position. Inspired is the one to be caught out. Humanoid going in with the Destiny, trying to get on Inspired, but the smoke screen was great. Decimating Smash only going to land off the Kaiser. Larson doing so much damage from across the wall, and the Cannon Barrage has been mitigated, has been backed away from here by Rogue. Arrow not quite gonna connect, and Humanoid gets healed up. Inspired still trying to step forward. Humanoid almost goes down, and Kaiser's low as well. And here comes the charge. Rogue sense it. They smell blood in the water. They take 2, and they will look to close out the game.
Mad couldn't find the same engage that they found in the last 2 fights. Rogue were able to come out ahead with all 5 members alive, and they don't care about the Drake. They only care about the Nexus. Only 3 members of Mad stand tall. No Kaiser to defend this time round. Can Arome and the squad do it?
They've got to do something miraculous to keep this game alive. They've got most of the minions. That single cannon still alive. Finn low. He's ticking down, but he will be able to get away. The Guardian proc on Hunt Summer keeps him alive for the moment. Akazi stepping forward, gets an auto down onto Rogue, and I think Rogue might just be saying, hey, we're not sure we can win. Let's make sure we get the Cloud. The Gangplank coming in behind here as Larson has TP as well. It's a double TP. Arome going in. Humanoid's going to join the party as well as they look to try and take away the Cloud Dragon, but Rogue have noticed they're going to try and get in here as the TP comes in from Larson down towards the bottom side. Humanoid steps straight into the gaping maw that is a Scion, and Larson's looking for the flank. He dives in. Humanoid has nowhere to go, and he dies, and now Arome has to flash across the wall. Inspired's going to start up the Cloud Drake, but you know who's back alive. Shadow. Can he get in here? Can he steal this in time? He's on his way. He's almost there. 3,000 HP on it. Shadow, you got to jump. You got to dive. You got to go in. 2,000 HP on it. Shadow doesn't get it. It's secured by Larson. Shadow goes down. Rogue delayed the soul, but Arome stood in a really good position as Mad Lions continue to look for the fight. The barrel combo. Vander with the thick skin still alive. Inspired. Gonna dash across the wall, and Vander will be the first to fall in this fight. But Finn is on the flank position now, and it's a 4v3 in favor of Rogue. Mad Lions trying to retreat, trying to get away from this, trying to use the jungle as their ally. It's only Kaiser that they're looking for. 4, and Rogue should be able to get just one out of this.
Wow, what an intense fight between the two teams. Kaiser is going to drop at the end of that, and Hib has respawned. The base is in tatters for Mad Lions.
And now they are trying to prove that they belong amongst the best. Arrow's going to land.
That's a big
Kaiser
X-Flash.
going in. Depth charge coming out, and the Cannon Barrage actually in a really good position as Mad Lions trying to open up on the fight. Decimating Smash trying to zone, but look at how much damage Vanda's already taken. Hunt Summer, the Destiny on the backline as they look for the fight. Humanoid's going in. He has the flank, he has the gold card. He locks it straight onto Vanda. Minions are pushing the Nexus. Ooh, Larson! The top mid laner statistically in the regular season. The mechanical god that is Larson steps up. He just dismantles Mad Lions. And you thought for a moment Mad Lions had a chance, but Larson slammed the door right in their face. Rogue are going to the finals weekend. They are top 3 in Europe.
Man, I was so impressed with how Kaiser kept finding ways to set up.